Good. So I've seen the challenge for most of the people. They have purchased the payroll of Excel, but now we fail to save as a PDF, not because the template is not compatible, but because your Excel or your computer is not compatible with the macro. So first, you need to make sure that you change your macros so that you can be able to save. But I want to show you the procedures of writing this BDA so that if you have that template of ours, you can be able to code following this simple step and you will be able to save as a PDF, because I've gotten a lot of inquiries about that, and some of I've sorted them, some have not sorted it because of the one or two reason. So if you check this file, I want we open the file. This is a payroll. This is a payroll. If we open this payroll, if you go to payslip, is this one? Oh, not this one. I want the one without, I think this copy is the one which doesn't have, yeah, this one, you see, it doesn't have how to save as a PDF. If you check here, it doesn't have how to save as a PDF. But first, you need to make sure the first step, this Excel is a macro enable, not the normal Excel. So you make sure that this is an Excel macro enable. So you go to File, Save As, Browse, can save in the same section here. You can see here, you can be able to see the Excel type. So this one is a normal Excel workbook. So you cannot save as a PDF. It is normal Excel workbook. So you have to enable it to be a macro by just going to this option, and there is here Excel macro enable. So click that and you can see it will be able to update for us the only Excel with a macro enable. So I'll save that one. I can even create, let me create a copy so that I don't affect that. Let me create a copy here of a macro enabled. I just create a folder and then say macro enabled. Macro enabled. How do we write enabled? Yeah, that one. So let me save there. Browse macro enabled. Let me change to macro enabled and then I save. So this Excel now is a macro enable, and you find that some of the Excel also doesn't have the developer. So if you check your Excel, if you don't have this developer tab, that you might not be able to save as a PDF. So you also need to go to File option, down here under the option, and then go to Add In. Oh, is it add in or yes, add in the trust? Is it add in or the customize the ribbon? So customize the ribbon. Make sure this section is activated or it is active. If we click this and click OK, you can see we don't have it here. So make sure that you have developer in the app section there. So we go to custom ribbon, we enable this developer, and then click OK. So from there, now you can be able to code or to put the VBA. We have a simple procedure of VBA procedure here in a Word document. So this is the procedure. You start with SAP BDF, open the bracket, dim invoice number as along, dim file part as string. You don't need to understand what is this and what is this. So if you get just copy the way it is and it will work. Then the name range, is the one which we want to name, it is which name. And then the file part, this is the location of that file up to this part. That's where it is very important. This is the location, your folder. So you need to copy this, because if you get that folder of yours, it is that template of yours, it is already having this code. It's only that it is not working because of this location. You have to change this location. So you will just to delete up to this slash. Don't delete the last slash, and also leave the first opening quotation. So just delete this section and replace with your current location. I will show you. And then the file name also will remain the same with this. And then you'll also have to follow these steps. You write this or you copy. So we will try to copy this one. If it will work, we'll try to see. So let's first create a saving for unlock to click. So we go to developer. Here we go to insert a form control. So let's use the first one. Select it here, and then can we record? No, we can't even leave first. Right click, edit the text, and then write save as BDF. Save as BDF. Now, so you can see we have not, this is just a form. So let's assign the macro. So you right click, go to assign a macro. We don't have a macro yet. We can say a new macro. So we need a new macro. So if you click a new macro, this window will pop up. Where is it? It is here. So this window will pop up. It's not moving up. So this window will pop up. So if we record, this window will pop up. That now, this procedure, you can delete this procedure, no problem, and copy this in that. It is there in your Excel that you have downloaded. If you have not downloaded, get it one. It is there. So I will just copy this and then paste it here. You can see it is working. So dim invoice number as long, dim file part as a string. The name range is C4. So it depends now with your location. So the name range is telling us C4. So if you see C4, it is this one. So it will start with the payroll number. So that is our C4. So if you want to use it employee name, you can change it to C5. Let's change to C5 to use employee name. Hii ni gani inatokelezea hapa? Oh. View the code. Was that one? View the code. Will it be the first one? It may disappear. I can move that up there. Let me paste again. Now, so we can also change this one. Instead of naming it using the payroll number, we can name it using the name to C5. C5 is this AMK, that is the name. And then the invoice number, you can also remove the invoice number if you don't want to save using the invoice number. But this one, it will not have a problem. Now, the main part is this location. You see, this is the location reading my folder in this computer. So if you download this file, you will still get with the same location. So I want you to change this location. So how do we change this location? First, you create a folder in your machine. So we go here and create a folder. So I'll go here. Let me create inside the macro enabled. I want to create a folder for payslip. So I will right click, new folder, create a payslip here. Payslip. Yes. Now I want to get the location of this payslip. So if I click this payslip and then right click, can we go to properties or let's open this folder. If we open this folder, it is here. It depends with the machine again. So if I right click this, I go to edit the address. So you click edit the address, you will be able to get the location, your folder. So still in that highlighted form, just press Control C to copy. So press Control C to copy. I've already copied that, or you can right click and copy. Now that one, we change it here. So I will come here again, select up to, make sure you remain with the first quotation, the slash, and the last quotation or the closing quotation. Now paste that location here. So I will paste the location here. And then you can test whether it is working by clicking this run sub or stroke user form. So if I click that, if you don't get any error, it means it is working, and we can be able to see automatic. This is our payslip. This is our payslip. So if I open, I'll be able to get my payslip very direct. It is a wonderful. So what you need now is you download a new Excel template form for payroll. If you don't have that, get one. And also, I'll put a link which you can download these steps if you have it, and you can see the only thing which you'll have to change is either the name of the file and the location, and it will work. But make sure also your machine is well enabled with macros. So if I change another employee here to number 2, I get it as BGM. If I click save, this one we have to enable this one. So let's assign a macro here. So this is the macro. Is it the first one or sheet? So let's assign this, take this one, or sheet 2. Is it sheet 9? Let's use the sheet 9 because I had opened 2. So let's click OK. Let's try to save. You can see now it is working. So let's go back to that folder to see whether we have that one. It is here. So once it is working, you don't need to be even checking. You just need to be changing your payslip. Get another person, click and save. Another person, save. Another person, save. Go to another person, save. Number 7, save. 8, save. 9, save. 10, save. They're all working. Even the last one, 15, save. If you go to that folder, you will get all of them here. They have been saved as a PDF. So that is the steps that I wanted to share today. And remember, tomorrow is a deadline for filing for all these statutory deductions. So if you need assistance for filing for this statutory or consultation, don't forget to reach out. So if you purchase this payroll is only costing you 1,000 Kenya shilling, but we charge for this consultation of if you want us to do this one, because we provide all these steps, but if your machine is not behaving well, our IT department can assist you to troubleshoot that at a small fee, because I've also seen a misunderstanding that if you buy this one, you expect our ID department to do that troubleshooting, because they are also consultant and they charge us. So if we contract them, they will also charge us. So we will agree on the troubleshooting fee, so that at least we all be aware. But get yourself that template now and run to your payroll. This payroll is running well. Our main concern was not the payroll, but it was this section of saving the payslip. So this is a payslip. These are payslips. Good. So check that link and get yourself a template.